Hello YouTube, and welcome to the day after Christmas. I hope you all had a good holiday season. We're coming down off of a high of 69 today, which, let me tell you, top down on Christmas, that's something pretty special. But during all the hustle bustle, going to families and parking lots and last minute shopping, your car might have picked up a little bit of a scrape like this, like mine has. Maybe a relative backed into it, or someone wasn't paying attention in the parking lot of Walmart. Either way, that's annoying. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna listen to about 14 ambulances go past for some reason, because this neighborhood's garbage. I'm gonna try and use a variety of products to try and clean this up. We've got some microfiber towels, some McGuire's compound, some no rinse wash just to clean it off, and then a Dr. Color Chip kit. And I've never used any of this before. I'm just going to see what I can do to try and minimize the appearance of this little scrape here. Okay, I've moved you in a little bit closer so you can actually see what the damage looks like. I'm just gonna give it a quick spritz and clean off, and we'll see what it looks like. Pretty much all of that is catching with my nail, and none of it appears to be paint transfer. So first thing I'm going to see is if some of the smaller stuff will come out. And what I have for that is McGuire's Ultimate Compound. A little dab on there, and then I'll just work that into the paint. All right, well, that sure did take care of a decent amount, though it does look like we have some paint cracking here. Bit of a bummer. Hopefully this comes through all right. You can see here, that looks like it was old damage, and there's a bunch of scratches here, and hopefully now you can, there, you can see my reflection, you can see the cracking. Unfortunately, there's nothing I'm gonna be able to do about that, but hopefully I can make these scuffs go away to an extent. It's just the way that they pop out like that is the most noticeable part of this, though a lot of the scuffing did get quite a bit better after just that quick buff. All right, so this is the Dr. Color Chip paint correction system. Some friends of mine have had great use with this. I've never used it myself, but supposedly it's got some special paint in here and some other things to try and really level out this sort of thing. And it's mainly meant for, you know, as the name, chips, you know, paint chips on the nose of the car, but supposedly it's all right for this. We got a clean microfiber. That's good. I'll have to make sure that doesn't fall on the ground. Tack cloth, some nitrile gloves. That's good. I don't like getting paint on me. And a little brush. Flat colors are always easier to deal, or flat, by flat I mean non-metallic. So what do we have here? Step one, and then blending solution. For some reason I was under the impression there was a squeegee, but that might have been a different kit. Looks like we got kind of a broad brush and then a couple of real detail brushes. I don't know. I highly doubt this is gonna focus. There they are. Hard to tell what's happening on that dinky little LCD screen. There's my paint coat, 35J. Big fan of it. Love me some blue. And this is Seal Act blending solution, danger, poison, harmful or fatal if swallowed. And if you're a millennial, the included poison is a extra added bonus. So I guess I'll just start off by digging up some of that flake from the bottom with brush supplied for that purpose. Got my paint mixed up, and I've got my glove on, so let's see what's next here. Dab a small amount of paint next to the chip, in this case it's a scrape, with a brush applicator, and then immediately use my finger to smear the paint flat across the chip using a gloved hand, preferably with the side of the thumb. Make sure paint is smeared flat. It should be dry to the touch within 2 minutes. So I mostly had luck just kind of directly applying the paint where I wanted. Whenever I smeared it, it didn't really get it in the areas that I wanted it. So the last step here is going to be dry time. Should be ready for step 3 after a few minutes. Looks like this. Seal Act Dr. Color Chip step. 2, except that it's actually step 3 on the instructions. Give that a shake. I'm gonna want to take this cloth, and it says to moisten a quarter-sized area. No pressure, no scrubbing. What's going on here? I mean, it looks kind of discolored here, but notice that like the long streaks have kind of filled in. What are we left with here? So I believe what you'd actually want here is the kit with the squeegee, but I'm gonna see how well this works. I'm not anticipating a lot, but okay, so it's probably real difficult to see on video, but this has definitely minimized the damage in person. What this really needs is some wet sanding, and of course the real solution here is to spot touch the area, but that's a pretty respectable improvement for 17 minutes work, if I'm honest. I think I'm pretty happy with that, and if I stand back just a bit, you can barely even see it. It's not really visible. The only thing that's there, really, I mean, the paint is filled in, the scratches to an extent, but there's still the fact that there is a divot there. So I'm sure I'll get comments on what I could have done different, and I'd like to know, honestly, because I kind of am not sure with these scrapes, though this stuff does look like it would work excellent for chips like it's supposed to. Hello, plane. But at any rate, that's the result I'm left with, and it's not bad, but I think I could have done better. Now this is something that's bothered me about this car for, well, since I got it really. It's got these nice bright HIDs, but then they're flanked by these dingy incandescents. Why doesn't it just look like this? Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to be converting both these running lights and my tag lights to LEDs, and to do that I bought this pack of LEDs off of Amazon, link in the description. So these seem like they'd be easy, but everything involving these headlights in this car is difficult. I already did the other side, so I kind of know what to do. You gotta come around here and then reach way down in there. And you can follow the cable if you like. It does have its own cable. And then you'll find a plastic piece with 2 wings that you turn about 20 degrees counterclockwise and then pull it out. And you can see what I mean. There, it's this thing. So then you just pop the old bulb out, grab a new one, and pop it in. And if you, I'm keeping my old bulbs around because they're always handy. If you look closely at these, you can see that they've got, focus. You can see they've got a few diodes on here. The nice part of that is these are LED bulbs that it doesn't matter which way you plug them in. So we're just gonna, and back in the halogen. There we go, easy as cake. Let's go ahead and turn the light on. These tag lights are fairly tricky as well, simply because it's not immediately obvious how to get them out. And thank you to the top result on Google for telling me the wrong thing. It said to squeeze the top and bottom and push them that way, but really what you want to do is grab on the left side and pull. And that one fell out because it's broken, because I removed it the wrong way, because Google told me to. Grab on the left side, pull, out it comes. Twist. There we go. All right, drop a couple bulbs in here. I hate removing these sometimes because I feel like when I'm squeezing them, they're just gonna shatter and embed themselves in my finger. It's not a good time. There we go. All right. I'm not all that sure that it's actually brighter. I'm sure it appears that way on screen, but the color temperature is just much more appealing in general, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Let's get this one. So here's my fix. So you can see here with the way this is constructed that this is the side that pulls out, but I shoved it to that side and ended up breaking the plastic. So I super glued and put in a piece of paper to act as a shim. So I think that looks quite good. Alright, well, that's a couple projects done that have me feeling quite a bit better about the way my Miata looks and works. I'm fairly happy about that. Y'all have a happy rest of your holiday break if you've got one, and I'll see y'all next time.